Hello and welcome to the Audio Dad Chronicles. I'm Shale, and today we are going to continue our dive into unknown territories. This might go up, this might go down, but this is Electric Callboy, Elevator Operator. So I couldn't wait to dive back into the world of Electric Callboy because their music is killer, their videos are often hilarious, and they're just a good vibe. I have heard a few of their older tracks, but I kind of took a break from listening to them, and now that I got into doing the reaction channel, I've intentionally stayed away from them as much as I can until I can jump into them, and we're going to do that again here. And this one's come up many, many times. It's got to be my next one I do. So, okay. Here we go. Oh, well, hello. If you hear some rustling in the background or see some shadows over my shoulder, Saturn the cat has showed up again. He likes to make the occasional appearance in my videos, and it looks like he's in the room, so he just snuck in. So, like I say, if you hear or see things going on in the background, know my house isn't haunted. It's just my cat. He likes to join me once in a while. Maybe he'll come over and say hi. We'll see. But either way, let's get down with Elevator Operator.
You heard about a man, the lift controller.
All right, so they got characters going again.
Hop in and let the journey begin.
Straight and shiny face, like you someone for outer space, so full of face. I just wanna get it up and down. We're moving on around, we're going up and down. We're moving on around.
I wanna show you my world. The beat
Wow.
goes up and down. Let me open the door. Elevator operator.
Oh, that's a freeze frame. Wow. Okay, so does not disappoint right off the hop. The Electric Callboys pulling out all their usual tricks. You know, they got the clean vocals, they got the growly vocals, they're throwing in electronica elements, crazy characters in video. Wow. All right, just let her go. Let her run.
I wanna show you my world. Where the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door. Elevator operator.
It's like, whoa, guys. That's one fast elevator. Kittens! Well, there you go. Saturn came in the room. He's right over my right shoulder as I speak. And there's kittens. It's like he knew. It's like he knew, buddy.
I really wanna be like him. I wanna be with him. Forget about that. Hats up in the sky, and we keep getting high. Imagine down in this level that you cannot deny.
We're growing high, keep shining bright. I cannot wait to get inside. Still out of sight, when we wanna go up and down. We're moving on around, we're going up and down. We're moving on around.
I wanna show you my world.
No.
Up and down.
You need the mermaids.
Open the door.
Oh,
Elevator
I think we went too far. They're going to hell. There we go. Got the rave going. They love mixing their electronic elements. I know the members are all really into hardstyle.
When I just wanna get down.
Sorry to stop it there. I mentioned I know the band members are really into German hardstyle music. I learned that. I'm a big fan of and follow Tank the Tech. Yes, hello, Kitty. We hear you. Yes, we do. Anyways, I'm a big fan and follower of Tank the Tech, who started out as a YouTuber, former or active roadie, like myself. Former roadie, I would put myself in that category. And he eventually covered a lot of the music for this band, and then he eventually moved on to become the guitar tech in America. And then very recently, as of this video, moved to Germany to become their full-time touring manager. Pretty cool. Really proud of the guy. Don't know him personally, but our worlds almost crossed way back in the day. It was really kind of interesting, actually, watching one of his videos. He was telling some stories, some roadie stories of back in the day, in particular, how he worked for Nickelback at one point. And when I heard that story, I was like, wait, what? You worked for Nickelback? I've worked for Nickelback. Have we met and I didn't know it? Just for clarity's sake, I worked for Nickelback at the club level, like at the very beginning of their career. We're talking like 96, 97, maybe even 98, 99, somewhere in that general vicinity. Coming up the Vancouver scene myself, working in original bands of my own, trying to get signed. I worked in nightclubs as a lighting technician, lighting director, and stage tech, things like that. And Nickelback played in a couple of clubs that I worked in over the years, so I just had the opportunity to do lights for them. Nothing major beyond that. And then flash forward many years after that, I was touring professionally as a full-time roadie, and decided to hang up my boots, so to speak, hang up the belt. I was planning on move across the country back to Vancouver. I was living in Ontario at the time. And my wife and I were planning on having another kid. In fact, I believe she was pregnant at the time. And the phone rang. And we were literally 2 days away from moving across the country. Like, our stuff is packed. We're sleeping in sleeping bags on the floor. We're driving across the country in 2 days to plan our move. Like, somebody decided to join me. So oh, you gonna fight me? Oh, yeah. So I thought, kittens. We got to have kittens. No, you're not hanging? Okay, see you later. Where was I? We were moving across the country, and the phone rang, and it was a drum tech that I had worked with many times in the past, and he was trying really, really hard to get me to go on the road for one more tour. Just do one more for us, would you? And I just, nope, nope, nope. Moving the fam. The eldest at the time was around 8 or 9 years old. We're just not doing it. So eventually, after a bit of a back and forth, I passed on the tour. And then he told me that it was going to be Nickelback. I would have been Chad Kroger's guitar tech. Okay, well, such is life. It would have been a nice full circle moment to close my touring career with a band that I had worked for a few times at the very beginning of it all, but it was not to be. So I passed on that, and that was the end of it. All is good. I move across the country, carry on with my life out here in BC. Many, 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 many moons later, here I am watching Tank the Tech, and he's telling a story about one of the bigger artists that he got a break with. He was doing merch, as it happens. He wasn't doing guitars, but he toured on that same tour. So, hi, Tank the Tech. Not that you'll ever see this, but if you do, cheers, mate. Love your channel. It's great. Wish you nothing but the best. Hope to see you guys on tour one day soon out in these parts. We don't know each other, but we almost did. So anyways, there is that. Let's get back into the song, though. Enough talking. Back to the German hardstyle. Not that this is hardstyle. Club beats.
When I just wanna get down, but I'm just going up. You better listen to the tone. Move your body like a god, and we never stop.
Oh, he's got the mermaid now. No judging. Interspecies kisses are fine. It does look like this is their, I'll call him original drummer. I'm not certain if there was somebody before him or not, but the drummer that was with him for quite some time, as I understand it. But these days it is now Frank Zumo, formerly of Sum 41, a band that I have done a little bit of tech work with in the past and even shared a day job with Dave Baksh when he temporarily stepped away from the band for a few years to pursue other artistic sounds and vibes. Got to do some work for his band Brown Sound, and like I say, I had a day job where we worked in the same facility. He took some time away from Sum 41 and started fixing guitars, and he fixed guitars in the same place that I was working in marketing and music for music instruments and such. Anyways, the parallels continue with Electric Callboy. Very, very interesting. And even this particular video, kind of going for a rave vibe in some of the scenes where the band is hanging out at a rave. Total coincidence, I think, but I'm Mother Earth, a local Canadian band who is fantastic, big fan of. I got an opportunity to tour with them a couple of times for over the years, and was supposed to be in one of their music videos until I slept through it. Sorry. My bad. Touring is hard on the body, and sometimes your body just says, I've had enough and I need to sleep. Yes, we hear you, my boy. Hi. That's a good one. If I had synths turned on right now, it would be Cats on Synths, that racket as I'm walking over the keys. Cats. You live with them. They don't live with you. If there's a cat in the house, it's their house.
Let me open the door. Elevator operator.
Did he kiss a rocket? Blast off. Now they're floating in space with a small doll. That wasn't creepy. Not that I have anything against creepy dolls. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming along for the ride. And we hope to see you again.